Hi everybody, today we're going to do something, well, a little bit different. The reason it's a little bit different is that I don't actually know too much about this particular pen. What we've got here is, well, it's an old hard, well, I'd say a hard rubber fountain pen. It's got this lovely chase pattern to it. You can see that continues along the cap there. It's a lever fill, and you can see it's got this quite a large sort of domed lever to the end. Now the only thing I know about this particular pen is that, well, let's actually show you the imprint on the pen. If we keep it nice and still there for you, actually says, there we go, the imprint says OMA Jewel Pen Company London. I'm hoping you can actually see that. I'm hoping it's nice and clear. Now, I've never actually heard of the Jewel Pen Company, so a little bit of a dilemma. So what I'm actually doing is throwing it out to you viewers out there to maybe give us a little bit more information, so it can help us and identify this pen and maybe other pens from the Jewel Pen Company Limited. The size of this particular pen from the top to the bottom here is around about 122mm capped. Around the barrel, the diameter is approximately, well, I'll measure it about 10.5mm in diameter. And as you can see, there's no bands on the cap or anything like that. The only fitting that we've got here is a nickel plated lever with this quite a large sort of domed end. But the pen is in absolutely lovely condition. I've actually fully restored it. It was quite dirty. We've cleaned it and everything. There's a new sack. Absolutely lovely condition. The cap on it actually unscrews, and if we show you the pen and the cap together like that, give you a couple of twirls, in absolutely lovely condition. As I say, I think it's actually well, black chased hard rubber. If we show you the feed to the top there, you can see it's got a lovely feed, and just below the feed you've got the thread there for the cap. And if we show you the nib, you can see it's got a 14 karat gold warranted nib. And then if we turn it over, you can see it's got a lovely feed to the back here, and the feed has actually got two little ridges to the side of the feed. There you go, you can actually see it there. Okay, let's give you a sideways view. An absolutely lovely pen. As I say, I don't really know much about this particular pen. All I've done is actually restored it. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually, well, do a writing sample. The only problem with this particular pen is a little bit difficult getting your nail underneath the clip, but there we go, we've done it. Give it a couple of seconds. Let's give it a wipe, and let's bring on some paper. So there we go. Again, first time it's been written since I've serviced it and restored it, so fingers crossed. So what we've got is a OMA pen, and it comes from the Jewel Pen Company Limited. I would date it, I don't know, maybe maybe 1920s, maybe even 1930s. It's actually got a nice flexy nib on it, so let's try and show you some of the flex. A little bit on the scratchy side, but as you can see, a broad line on the downward stroke and a fine line on the stroke going across. So a flexible nib on this particular pen. Let's show you the writing sample. There you can see a nice bit of flex to this particular nib. Okay, so let's put that to one side. So, well, a lovely pen. Writes a little bit on the scratchy side, but still a lovely writer. Lays down a nice wet line. So if we screw the cap back on like so, and there we have it, the OMA pen from, well, the Jewel Pen Company of London, in its black hard rubber. A lovely chase pattern, as we said before. Nice little touch on this particular pen. If you look to the top there, it actually tells you which way to actually unscrew the cap, in this imprint to the top of the cap there. But all in all, a very, very nice pen. So you people out there, if you know anything about the Jewel Pen Company or this particular model or any of their particular pens or any of the history or whatever, then, you know, I'd love to hear from you. Why not leave a message, and let's try and get a little bit of information on this lovely pen. I hope you've enjoyed looking at it as much as I've enjoyed showing it to you. Plenty more videos, go and have a look, leave a message, but for now, I'll see you later.